What is up, guys? NYK31 here, part two of Inside the Spread Playbook. Going to go over some some basic spread passing concepts out of 2x2 sets. I'm going to do gun doubles and shotgun spread probably in separate videos. But anyway, let's get at it. I said in part one that, in my opinion, it's at its best when, excuse me, when it's used as a spread to run RPO offense, and then you use your drop back passing game as you need to use it. But when you gotta have it, you gotta have it, and of course you can always establish the passing game as needed. So we're going to start out with gun doubles, and we're going to start demonstrating as man-to-man coverage, because if you can't move the ball against man coverage, you can't move the ball in this game. So we got to be able to conquer that, obviously. And there's some favorites I like to have in my arsenal against man coverage are play action comeback seam, flanker drive, angle smash, curl shark wheel, play action read, and we'll go over some of those. Start out with play action comeback seam. The most straightforward for guys that are just going to just press up and play two-man under or man-one with no type of adjustments. You can run a straight play action if you wish and just time that bad boy right as it gets to the top of the route stem and pop it off. Good solid vertical stems type concept where everyone sells vertical and the receivers just break off, and you can just hit that. You can hit that if you go, you know, outside shade. It won't matter because leverage does not matter in this game, at least as it should. I mean, boom, you can just hit that still. And of course you can, you know, abort the play action entirely. Good contest there at the press coverage, but you see it's pretty consistent. If you want to add a little bit of flavor, you can put the back into a option route. If you got guys who are putting in hook zones and whatnot, like let's say that some dude is doing this, let's just create oh, come on. We'll put you in a hook curl, and we'll put you in the inside third, just to create a man-one robber look. And if you have guys that are just going to be flooding the middle of the field, you can put the guy on the option route here as well. You know, a pretty basic play. Also good against match coverage. Not so good against straight cover 2 or cover 3. Let's run against straight cover 2 and cover 3. Well, yeah, cover 3 sky. Not going to be the greatest for obvious reasons. You can hit the seam here, but the outside's not going to be as much in play. You see how you might have to, you know, high point that bad boy in there. If they're playing hard flat, you probably can, but you know, just stock, it's not going to be very viable. I high pointed that one. That's the only way you're going to get it over where it's the high point it. But otherwise, you're going to be wanting to look at the middle of the field as far as that's concerned. Pass lead it away, and there you go. You know, Tampa 2, same deal. Get over the head of that middle backer. Pass lead that inside. hit that. Now, if you have an ability safety out there, they're going to break on that like a fiend, so just keep that in mind. Don't go to the outside. It's not going to be there. You do a good job of sinking back on that. So really looking at the middle of the field. If you want to put the back in play, you can do that as well. If you have Hot Route Master on the back, you can put them on an angle route, obviously. I'm going to put them on an option route. And he'll just, sit in there. But if you have a Hot Route Master back, or a Route Apprentice back, or a Hot Route Master QB, you can put him on an angle route. You can create a Texas concept high-low there. You might be able to wheel him out there. Let's see what happens when you do that, if you're playing in an environment that allows such things. You can do that. That backer did a pretty good job of getting over there, so just got to watch out for things like that, but that's possible. So that's this is really a man and match coverage beater to the outside and down to seams versus cover 3 and cover 2. If you're playing against match, you just treat it like man coverage. Drag under, I like a lot if people are playing over the top man coverage, because that double move, that post corner route, or that corner post route is nice. Against press, it's a little tricky. It's just going to come down to whether or not your guy can win it. Super Sharp Harriman won there, but you see that sharp cut there will just wreck the man coverage there once he gets separation on it, if he does. If he gets a press break, you can throw it early like that to the sideline. There he gets the press. When he gets the press, there are situations where it just turns into a post route because the corner just doesn't allow him to get the first move off. So you got to look to see if he breaks the press or not. Like you see here, he does get the double move off. It's just a matter of how that press interaction, breaks out. But there, he broke it right away. There he holds the press. And he got separation there. I just got sacked on it. It's just a matter of how that two-man dance dice roll plays out. Whether he breaks it right away, whether the receiver stays in his hip pocket and doesn't allow him to get the double move off, or whether the receiver can get the double move off. It's just a matter of how the interaction plays out. And you just judge it accordingly. But there, that time, he didn't allow him to get into a double move, so it turned into a skinny post route, basically. And got to throw it with touch, or that's going to run into the other defender. You got Crowder on the in route. And you got the corner. You see that post route is pretty consistent. You just gotta read the interaction properly. You can also put on, like I said in the previous play, you can put, Gore on the back on a option route. You got an extra guy to the outside. This is nice against match coverage because you have a Mills concept there to your left to isolate the corner. Like if we're going to be in quarters, Crowder's going to occupy the safety, and then you just have a one-on-one with shot to the outside. You just throw to the guy you like the best. Corner did a good job blanketing Perriman there on that. Again, route running versus coverage rating, as far as that's concerned. You just take your matchup the way you like it. There, he got it. And if you want, you can put the back into block, since it does take a little bit of time. Throw it up. Let's get Crowder out there, better route runner. Let's put Crowder in that spot. Yeah, you can see Crowder just wrecks him. So again, this route running has to come into play there. Yeah, Crowder just dusts him. So, you know, matchup game. If you're gonna run that route, put your best guy on it, and let it go. Angle smash. Couple things here. Be very careful with the hitch route. You can low point it, but you just gotta, you know, make sure you use your catch that, and don't be late with it, or you will get jumped. But you have a couple of ways to attack man coverage here. You have the corner route here, and an ugly animation. You have the out route here with a tight end. The angle route. And you have the deep comeback. If you want to get more spacing out there, you can empty the backfield. You can put the back out here in motion. And hit him there. What we can also do is change this to a streak. And there's a version of angle smash in the shotgun spread Y sets that has them on this streak. So, you know, if you want to hold a user or occupy somebody while you do that with the back, you know, run the guy off and then boom, hit him underneath. Or if you want to create a little bit more stress, motion like so. So now both routes have to be accounted for crossing each other. You can hit either one. Against cover 2, you just read the left side as smash, as you normally would, hitch corner. This is where this hot route adjustment is more useful. Run the middle linebacker off and just replace him with the back. And on the speed side, just read high-low. Just watch the technique of the corner. You know, if they hard flat, that'll open up the corner route. Be careful on that deep comeback side against cover 2. Again, got to read the technique of the corner. Corner retreats back, take the out route. Watch out for trap 2. Trap 2, that corner will come down and you can hit the comeback route behind him. Or if he's playing in a hard flat. Change to a hard flat, boom. You can probably play that a little bit sooner as well. Like versus a hard flat, you can probably just hit that right up the sideline. Like right here. There you go. Right there, right in that hole. Just watch out for trap 2, cover 2 sink. Or palm, same thing though. You know, play trap 2 on that. Read the corner, he comes down, boom. Then you can hit that. See how much more aggressive he bites down on that because he's going to be trapping number 2 to the flat. And nothing changes on the speed side. Just read the depth and just pop. So a good cover 2 beater. And sometimes match coverage depending on what you do with the between the number 1, number 2 receiver to the deep comeback side. And if you have a hot route master or a route technician receiver to the outside, you can create a scissors concept there. You can do all kinds of fun stuff. Plain old cover 3 sky. Madden being Madden, you can run the corner route right to the corner who should be playing with leverage, which is lunacy. But I digress. Hit that real quick. Hit the out route before he runs into the flat defender. But this is lunacy. This should not be. You know, the whole point of cover 3 is to defend that concept. Here's your flat defender butting for the hitch. Here's your corner looking for outside vertical, and he's just drifting. Doesn't attack, doesn't do anything. Just criminally poor. Horrible. Shark wheel, another one which is good against man coverage. We're going to man one robber, and we'll press. Shut out with that. Hideous alignment allows you to hit that. We'll start out in man one robber and press. So you have the combat route, the post, and the wheeler by the back, which may or may not get separation, probably not. The in route by the tight end and the drag. So you got some answers here against man coverage. Hit that bad boy there. Comeback route. And we have the S post. Because a single high defender does nothing. So this is useful. Something like this is useful for when you're playing against guys who do stuff like this. Like you MUT guys will see this a lot. You guys will see curl flat defenders being sent down to attack the outside routes, which will leave you to have to attack the field with the angle route and the drags and the ins and the posts. That then leaves the middle of the field wide open for you. You can also put the back into play on an option route or an angle route as well if you want to. There's stuff you can do. You can, like, you know, change this guy to a curl route as well if they're just vacating the middle of the field by doing this. Although if I was going to do that, I'd probably go double curls here. I'd probably go tight end curl, you know, like that. Or put them on an out route maybe. And put the tight end on, or put the back on a curl. You know, something like that. If you're playing in an online CFM world where you can't do those kind of things, you just read it according to safety rotation. Single high, you're going to look outside and over the middle of the field to that tight end route, and you can hit that post route underneath the single high safety as well if you time it right. Against cover 2, if I have a route apprentice or hot route master QB, I'm changing that post route to I'm changing that S post to a hot route, a post route, because this post route versus cover 2 takes 1,000 years. 1,000 years. Look at all the false steps the receiver is going to take. He just willfully runs right into him and forces the interaction, gets pushed inside. That just completely knocks him off the path of his route. That interaction has to play out no matter the route release, no matter the receiver, no matter the defender. So that kind of kills that route versus cover 2. So you're really looking at, you know, just this, and depending on how the user backer is playing, if you're playing one, whether you can hit the square in or not. Versus cover 3. Got this quick. And because this is Madden, you can attack the single high safety like that. With a low point or low pass lead throw. At least in this play, you have the square end that is running at the single high safety. So there is some conflict there. You still get it in there too easy, I think. He had to do a pretty good job of topping that route as far as the corner goes. You can hit that. You can see that you have space to get that in there. You have a better catching traffic guy, you can certainly hit that and also use your possession catch it. Like right there. There you go. Good match coverage concept. When against quarters, you get opportunities for isolations. Where are you? You can hit the square in here. Come back there. Quarter flat's held there, and the weak safety is rotating to the strength, so you can hit that. And you might be able to hit that, yep, deep post as well. Because again, that safety is caught peeking to the strong side. Because it's reading number 2 first. So you have one-on-one opportunities with the S post, the comeback, and the square in. And you have to drag early. If Sam Darnold does not do Sam Darnold stuff. All right, last play I'll go over for this part. Again, I don't want to keep this too long, so I'll do doubles offset week for another video, as well as the Y spread stuff. Flanker spot. Now against press man, you'd think the whip route would be in play. Unfortunately, that's not always the case. But you have to square in there behind it. And you also have the corner route, the tight end. The snag route is a quick hitter like that. You want to hit it as soon as he gets to that angle where the corner is inside of him. Like right here. That was almost too late. That's a very precise throw. Otherwise, you're going to pick it off. Right here. Low point possession catch that bad boy. The whip route only can be a factor if someone is going to be playing with over-the-top shade. Because then you just don't get the press. You just get your bail technique, and you're able to smash that apart with a good route runner. Again, over the top. That's really the only time you're gonna be able to hit that. Anything else is it's just not gonna be there for you. Now, could you possibly motion it? Yes, you can. You can do that. That gets you some nice separation there. Against Tampa 2. Get that right there into all that space. You can also create a high-low here between the square in and the slot receiver. I'm not in love with the depth of this particular hitch route. I want more 15 to 18 yard hitch routes in this game. There's not nearly enough of them. And that's a core mid to long yardage route. It's in every playbook, in every level of football. But in Madden, it's like in 4. Insane. You can also quick hitch this guy here. And create a high-low stressor. And same thing against cover 3. Pop it. Get the speed route here. Make a guy miss. Get some yards, extended handoff. You can test whether the game's going to be able to obey the law of coverage leverage. And of course, come on, man. Jeez. This is just horrible technique. Gotta correct this one of these years. I mean, Jesus. In next gen, can we avoid this happening? In cover 3, as soon as he goes underneath, you're on the alert for sale. Why are you bailing out here? That's cover 3 corner play 101. Number 1 goes under. What's coming at you from the inside? Breaking outside deep to the corner route. Insane. Insane. Again, you can hitch the slot receiver. And this is where I'd let that route to be deeper, but you have enough space. Against cover 3, against that. So, those are some basic concepts in one formation of the spread playbook. I didn't want this to go too long, so I'll break this up. And hopefully this is stuff that you're either already running, or I've given you ideas to start running it, or different ways to run it. And hopefully it'll be helpful and you'll have success doing it. Hope you guys enjoy, and I will talk to you all later. Peace.